everyone, my name is Heather Autumn and welcome to my channel. So I do want to put a disclaimer on this episode. We're talking about dead animals in jars or mummified things. So if you don't like that kind of stuff, you might want to skip this episode. It is kind of out of character for me to be showing stuff like this during the spring and summer, but I promise there'll be happier episodes. For example, next week I will be showing you Anime Boston, which is a lot of fun. This is just kind of out of the ordinary. I've never been here before, so that's my disclaimer. So I know I usually hold off on my oddity stuff till October, but I was recently informed by a friend on my Instagram that there's this large convention here at the Hynes Convention Center and it's all oddities. So if you like that kind of thing, then this is your episode. If you haven't seen my channel during October, then this is kind of a sneak peek of that. So anyway, I'm gonna go and show you all of these cool booths and hopefully you like it. Some of these vendors I actually know from the Salem Night Fair or the Odd Fest that I usually go to in October, but there's some other new ones that I'm really interested in visiting. You know that I do have actually a few specimens at home. I have one that is a wet specimen. It's a boa constrictor in a jar. I named him Frank, like Frank Sinatra. And then last year at Oddfest 5, I got a dried rattlesnake head and I had a vote and you all named her Marilyn. So I have Frank Sinatra and Marilyn. And I don't know if I'm gonna be picking up anything here, but never say never. I think I'm gonna stay away from more pet snakes. I think 2 is enough, but I am doing kind of this dark academia cottagecore thing that is happening in my living room. And so I'm looking for things that are a little bit more cutesy. I like the conversation pieces, but I just want something that's a little bit more normal.
Hi, my name is Grace, and this is Carving Nightshades. So originally I was working in a mortuary, and during pandemic I had some extra time on my hands and I decided to try my hand at some lampshades and they went viral. So I just started making for everyone. So this is the crucifixion. This is one of my favorite pieces. As far as I know, I am the only person that has ever done a cutout center to showcase a bulb in the middle. And we were featured in 2022 Martha Stewart Halloween companies to follow. Thank you so much.
So I'm in line for Evens and Oddities, and we'll see if we can find something for the apartment there. I did get something, so I'll show you guys that when I get home. I know exactly where it's going to be living, and I also got information that they have the venue locked down for Oddfest 6, so that'll be in October. Don't tempt me with a good time. I thought this was one room. There's a whole other section over here. I thought I cased the whole place. I only covered half of it. This is the other half and it's even bigger.
I noticed the camera's coming out. Make sure you get the flash right in my eyes. I know, hey, watch, it gets cooler. It gets cooler. Yeah.
Leslie Letourneau. I own Candy's Curiosities and Vintage in Coventry, Rhode Island. So I was in the medical field and I was also going to school for art at the same time, and that kind of meshed together and became this. I have a lot of favorite pieces, honestly, but right now maybe this paper mache cat. Actually, I love all this Halloween stuff.
I just kind of saw the saddest, funniest thing ever. This little girl goes up to a taxidermy kitten. She's like, "Look, Mom, it's not a real kitten." And I was just sort of like, because it definitely was a real kitten at one point. Alright, I'm in this little cubby like recording because I didn't have a place to set up this camera, and what I bought requires both of my hands, and this is a random like pin box, and the pins in it are tarot cards. So it was sort of like one of those, you pick one and you see what kind of tarot cards are in it. This is by the store Strange Hours, which I will put in the description below, like I do all of the vendors and people that I interview, and you can check them out there for yourself. So let's open this up and see what we got. All right, so the first tarot pin that I got was this, which is the Lovers. The next one that came out was a Major Arcana, and this is the Justice pin. And last but not least, this one is the High Priestess. I will look them up and I will either put them in the descriptions or I'll include them in this video. Hopefully it's something good. All right, so I think we've wrapped up here. I did get a few items, so I'm gonna go and start to head home, and I will show you what I got. This was so much fun. If you're in the Boston area next time, I highly advise coming by. So I wanted to show you guys what I picked up at the Curiosities Expo. And of course, all the people that I interviewed are in the description below. So be sure to check them out. They have a bunch of really cool stuff, and some of them have online stores. And if you live in the New England area, some of them have actual storefronts in, you know, the Massachusetts, Rhode Island kind of area. All right, so this piece that I got is from the Evens and Oddities store in Haverhill, Massachusetts. And every year, the owner, his name is Kyle, he puts on Oddfest, which I think I've gone for the last 2 or 3 years. I wanted something a bit different and a little bit more pretty, and something that I could maybe display a little bit away from my Curiosities cabinet. So I can't remember the exact name. I think he said it was a Southeast Asian stick bug, or an Asian stick bug, I'm not sure. But here it is. Look at how cool. So I liked the colors, and I liked the lace work that was put on there to kind of accent it. And it looks kind of girly and pretty, even though it's a bug. Yeah, it's a stick bug. So I really liked it. And then I got one other thing that I am only gonna display for Halloween. And for those of you who are familiar with the Spooky Scary Skeleton song, this kind of goes off of that. But I got this diorama. How cool is that? It's so cute. And I met the lady who makes these. She was so sweet, but I want to say that she had tons of just beautifully done dioramas. You can see that this is something she really enjoys. So I will have her linked in the description as well. I know I also did some shots of her shop. So in addition, by the time you see this, I will be out recording at Anime Boston, which will be held in the same venue. But that's another really fun episode. I do those almost every year. And I am a travel and food vlogger, if you haven't figured that out yet. And I travel all over New England, and if I can't do that, I'm cooking something in my kitchen and showing you guys how. So if you're into that kind of thing, please be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. It helps my channel, and it lets you know when I have a new episode, and hopefully in the future, more shorts coming out. Thanks again for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you then. Bye.